7 strangers arrive at an abandoned, decrepit facility in Pennsylvania, each clutching a mysterious letter promising redemption. They don't know who sent them or why they were chosen. As they enter, the massive steel doors slam shut behind them with a deafening clang, echoing through the hollow halls. Confusion quickly turns to fear when a distorted, omnipresent voice addresses them, calling the space the redemption facility, and introducing the concept of trial by pain. Each person feels a mixture of dread and curiosity, but the voice makes one thing terrifyingly clear: their sins will not remain hidden. To survive, they must confront them. The first trial demands the ultimate confession, the darkest act they have ever committed. Panic spreads as secrets weigh heavily on the group, and the first tremors of distrust appear. No one knows how far the game will go, or what horrors await those who refuse to comply. The participants are forced to face tasks designed specifically to test their morality and guilt. Dr. Elena, haunted by a surgical error that resulted in a patient's death, is ordered to perform a life-threatening procedure under horrifying conditions. The priest begins to question the sanctity of faith, as the voice hints at secrets only God should know. Each challenge mirrors the participants' darkest moments, pulling memories and regrets into the present. Tension escalates as fear and paranoia set in, revealing cracks in the group's unity. The influencer realizes the weight of her online cruelty as mirrors echo her past actions, while Detective Ryan is confronted with consequences of corruption he thought buried. As the trials intensify, the participants understand that their pain is not just physical, it is deeply psychological. Every confession, every hesitation, increases the stakes. The twisted nature of the game becomes terrifyingly clear. Redemption must be earned, and nothing in this place is safe or predictable. The group soon realizes that each trial is intimately connected to a shared past. Ryan faces the impossible choice of saving an innocent life or preserving himself, and the hacker discovers fragmented information about a shadowy figure known as the Arbiter, the mastermind behind the trials. The influencer wanders through a hall of mirrors, each reflecting her victims and the damage she caused. Fear becomes obsession, and alliances crumble under mounting pressure. Flashbacks reveal hidden links between their crimes, hinting at a sinister orchestration far beyond their understanding. The survivors struggle to remain sane as the voice manipulates emotions, exploiting guilt, shame, and grief. Death lurks in every corner, and the consequences of failure are immediate and brutal. The facility's walls seem alive, closing in around them as if reflecting their collective sins. They begin to understand that survival is not just physical endurance. It requires confronting the truth about who they are and what they've done. A dilapidated chapel becomes the next arena, its walls dripping with blood, like inscriptions of names. The priest, desperate for spiritual guidance, leads a trembling prayer, yet even sacred words cannot shield them from the voice's relentless judgment. Secrets unravel, revealing that all 7 were involved in an unsolved murder years prior. Fear mutates into suspicion. No one can trust another. Every revelation feels like a punishment, each truth a dagger. They are forced to recount the smallest lie, the faintest betrayal, under the shadow of an omniscient presence that knows all. The sense of impending doom is suffocating, and the survivors realize the trials are not random. They are personalized punishments tailored to ensure emotional, physical, and spiritual torment. Some falter, others steel themselves, but all understand the chilling fact that escape may be impossible. The chapel becomes a crucible, forging despair into terror, pushing everyone to the brink of madness. As their trust continues to disintegrate, the hacker finally restores some surveillance footage, revealing shocking truths. The Arbiter is not some faceless entity. It is someone among them. Past deeds are unearthed, exposing the threads connecting their crimes and sins. Paranoia reaches a fever pitch as the group tries to determine who can be trusted. The priest disappears mysteriously, leaving the others vulnerable and terrified. Blood, stained corridors, and locked doors amplify the sense of dread. They understand the trials are designed not just to punish, but to break them psychologically. Fear morphs into strategy. The survivors attempt to manipulate the situation, yet every move seems anticipated. The Arbiter's omniscience and cruelty push them toward desperation. They must confront not only each other, but also the horrifying realization that redemption is only possible through suffering measured precisely to their guilt. The facility becomes a twisted reflection of their darkest selves. Revelations come at a terrifying pace as Elena uncovers evidence that the trials are part of a secret government program experimenting with moral conditioning through extreme trauma. They are being watched, studied, and broadcast to anonymous viewers on the dark web, turning their suffering into entertainment. The survivors grasp the horrifying reality. They are both subjects and performers in an endless cycle of torment. The Arbiter finally reveals their true identity, someone the group all wronged, confirming that vengeance fuels the trials. Trust is obliterated, and survival becomes a game of wits, endurance, and confronting unhealed guilt. Every decision carries life or death consequences, and hesitation is fatal. They don't participants jet hetar your navigate this voice deadly labyrinth, understanding that the facility itself is as much a weapon as the person orchestrating the horrors. Escape seems impossible, yet one final choice may change everything. The remaining survivors are pushed into the ultimate moral crucible. Each is forced to confront the literal embodiment of their sin, facing painful consequences that test their resolve and courage. The Arbiter's true identity shatters remaining illusions, revealing the full scope of the game. Ryan makes the ultimate sacrifice, refusing to play by the Arbiter's rules, and his choice triggers a system malfunction that threatens to collapse the facility. Elena navigates the chaos, witnessing the destruction of both the physical prison and the psychological chains imposed on them. The survivors realize that true redemption demands courage, sacrifice, and acceptance of their own flaws. Every scream, every trial, has brought them closer to understanding the weight of guilt and the nature of salvation. The line between revenge and redemption blurs as they fight to survive. A year later, Elena awakens in a sterile hospital room, scarred but alive. Authorities find no trace of the horrific facility, leaving her memories in the realm of disbelief. A scar branded on her wrist whispers a silent testament, redeemed, yet surveillance cameras reveal a chilling truth. The Arbiter is still active, silently recruiting new participants. The game is far from over. The cycle continues. Though Elena survived, she carries the psychological weight of everything she endured. Redemption has been partially achieved, but at an immeasurable cost. The series ends with the lingering tension of a predator still at large, and the haunting realization that guilt and punishment are never truly finished. The facility, the Arbiter, and the trials remain alive in shadow, waiting for the next set of sinners to enter.